Mission 16 is the aptly named Cargo Connect mission. Just like Mission 15, Mission 16 involves the 8 cargo containers that you can find in various parts of the field. For that reason, it may not be possible to score the maximum number of points on Mission 15 and Mission 16. So the first thing we talk about are the circles. So on the mat, there are 6 different circles. There is a black circle next to home. Next to it is a green circle. On the other end of the field, toward the north side by the helicopter, we have a blue circle. South of that, we have a black circle. Just a little bit south of that, we have the Cargo Connect logo, which is another black circle. And then all the way back here on the south border of the table, we have this circle containing the chicken statue. So those are the 6 circles on the board. You will want to make sure you're familiar where they all are, because for every container you place in a circle, you can get points. So it doesn't matter which container or which circle. So if we were to start with, let's say, this black circle here toward the home region, and we were to place 1 gray container in the circle, that container is totally in the circle, and that's worth 10 points. If you were to move it outside of the circle by some amount, so that it is partially in the circle, it is now worth 5 points. And for every container you do that with, so you can continue placing more containers in the circle. So if you were to place 2 gray containers completely in the circle, that is worth 20 points. So you get 5 or 10 points for each container inside of a circle. And it doesn't matter which circle they're in. You could, for example, put the hinged container in the green circle. That's another 10 points if it's totally in. And all the way around the board, it doesn't matter. So there are 8 containers, and so you could earn up to 80 points from placing containers. But there are some bonus points you can get. For example, over here we have the green circle, but we also have a green container. If you place the green container completely in the green circle, you get 20 bonus points. There can be other containers in that circle, so you could have another gray container in there. You could have the hinged container in there. The only requirement here is that the green container is completely in the circle. If the green container is partly in the circle, like that, you don't get the bonus. Now, you would still get the 5 points for it being partially in the circle, but you would not earn the 20-point green bonus. If we turn to the opposite end of the field, we'll see there is a blue circle, just like the green circle on the other side of the field. If you place the blue container in the blue circle, you can earn extra points. However, if you'll notice here, we have placed the hinged container in the blue circle. That container is not eligible for the bonus. You can place it in the blue circle, no problem, and get the 10 points you normally would, but it does not earn you a bonus. In order to get the bonus, you must place the blue container from the sorting center mission in the blue circle. And if you do, that is worth an additional 20 points. So if you deliver all 8 containers into some circle completely, you will earn 80 points. If you deliver the blue container to the blue circle and the green container to the green circle, that's another 40 points total. So we are now up to 120 points, which is the same number of points as Mission 15. However, there is another layer of scoring for this mission, and it is the circles. So for every circle that has at least 1 container completely in it, we earn more points. So if you look on the field right now, we've got containers in the blue circle, we've got containers in the green circle, and we've got containers in 1 black circle. So in this case, all of the containers that we've mentioned are completely inside, and so that's 3 circles, so that's a bonus 30 points. However, we have other circles. So if we look back toward where the blue circle is, there's a black circle to the south of it. We can place a container completely in there. We have the Cargo Connect logo, and then we also have the circle for the chicken statue. Now, this can be a little bit tricky because, remember, we want to keep the base of the chicken completely inside as well as getting the container in there. But now we have all 6 circles with at least one container. And in fact, you'll notice this black circle toward home actually has 2 containers in it still, which is fine. And the blue circle also has 2 containers. That doesn't matter for this part of the mission. But for every circle that has at least one container completely inside, you earn 10 points. So because all 6 of our circles have at least one container completely inside, we earn 60 points. So far we have 8 containers completely in circles. That's 80 points. We have the green container in the green circle. That's 20 points for a total of 100. We have the blue container in the blue circle for another 20 points. That's 120 points. And we have 6 circles that have at least one container completely inside them, which is worth 60 points, bringing us to a grand total of 180 points. A few things to keep in mind here. 1, the orange container has been moved from the sorting center, which means we have lost the points from the sorting center mission. We also have the hinged container in the blue circle. If for some reason that hinge gets opened, let's say by the container being knocked over, so the contents are still in it though, if there were any, we would lose points for the unused capacity mission. And finally, the other part to keep in mind is that because we have all of these containers in all of these circles, we have actually at this point scored 0 points for mission 15. There are no containers on the trucks. There are no containers on the train, and there are no containers on the west deck of the cargo ship. Now, is there a way that you could, let's say, take the platooning trucks, load them up with a gray container or any other container, and somehow navigate that container into a circle? As long as the container's there, absolutely. However, that would no longer score the platooning trucks mission. So at this point, we start to see that there's a balancing act between all of the other missions and mission 16. So even though mission 16 is worth 180 points, we have to keep in mind the 120 points from mission 15, the, I believe, 30 points from platooning trucks, the points from the unused capacity mission involving the hinged container in case it becomes open, the points from the sorting facility. So there are a lot of moving parts here with mission 16, and it's not immediately obvious what you should prioritize here. So this is part of the challenge in Cargo Connect, is balancing missions 15 and 16 both with each other and with the other missions they can unscore or doubly score if you have everything set up right. So keep that in mind, and remember that mission 16 again is worth 180 points, and it is Cargo Connect, and it is the last kind of active mission. We do have one more mission to talk about for points, but that covers almost all of your active missions.